Hi, Tracy here with BibleJournalingMinistries.com, and today we are reviewing the Kingart gel sticks against the Faber-Castell Gelatos, and also giving a ton of tips along the way. So stay with us through the end, and if you're ready, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so this package just came in from Amazon. I'm super excited to try it out. I think it's my Kingart Studio Mixed Media Gel set, gel stick set. And I purchased this from Amazon for like $18, and it came in the mail, and I'm so excited to try it out because some of my friends are saying they really like it. So I'm gonna go ahead and open the box or open the package, and let's see what's inside. Hopefully I'm right, because I didn't really order much lately. Here it is. And we'll do a comparison too with the standard gelato so you guys can see the difference and make a good decision for yourself. But this pack it's a pack of 24, and I purchased it with my own money. This is not a sponsored review by any means, but it says it comes with 24 comfort grip gel sticks that are soft and buttery with rich, vibrant colors, and they're non-toxic. And the storage case is included, which to me sounded pretty awesome. And let's see what it says on the back here. It says, vibrant color gel sticks glide easily over canvas, paper, wood, glass, and more. Our mixed media gel sticks are made of water-soluble wax with soft, buttery texture. The rich colors blend smoothly, and they are light fast, which is great. So light fast means that they will, the color will remain vibrant over time. And gelatos are also light fast for those of you who have gelatos or who are curious. It says they're odorless, they're non-toxic, which is great. I love non-toxic because then you can use them with your kids. And they're transparent. It says non-toxic and transparent. They work wet or dry to produce stunning results, and they are the perfect complement to any mixed media project. Hassle-free setup and mess-free cleanup. Storage cases are included to keep the sticks organized. Cool. Well, let's open it up and see what's inside. It includes quite a few different colors here. And the retail on this on Amazon is $24.99. It is, as of right now, it's on sale for $17.99. So that's 28% off at the time of this recording. So I will put the links below, and if you're interested in this, just go ahead and click those links. You do support us when you click those links at no additional cost to you. So let me go ahead and, those are called affiliate links for those of you who are new to the channel. Ooh! So here is the unboxing of it. Nothing left. There's no like instructions or anything in the box. So you get two cases, and they're plastic cases, which are nice. Plastic cases. It looks like these are a little off, but let's go ahead and open them up. I'll start with this one here. So to open them, you just lift up on these little plastic things. But boy, to lift one up without breaking a nail. Let's see if we can do that today. Okay, so you get black and white. Let me grab this little chart here so we can see. Black, white, you have the gold, which is cool. Gold is a great color. You get the silver. This is called dark brown, and then you get brown. Let me see if there's any names on these so that we don't mix them up. No, they don't have names on the side, so don't mix them up. They have brown. This is dark brown. This is brown. Then we have light brown, which is nice. 3 different shades of brown for those of you who like to blend colors. You have dark green, green, light green, turquoise, and aqua blue in that set. To close it up, just close the lid, push them back down, and they're not going to go anywhere. That's a nice case. That is really cool. I'm just glad because I know my gelatos, I store them in a box next to my desk. So it's nice to have these cases where you can just put them in your bag and go. Like, get them in your bag and go. Oh, these are really pretty colors. So let's open this one up and look at the colors here without breaking a nail. Okay, so in this one we have, looks like an aqua green, a blue, a violet, a purple, a dark pink, pink, rose. That's rose. A scarlet, red, orange, yellow, and tan. Ooh, tan. Oh, that's going to be cool. That's really cool. Usually you don't get a fleshy color. This looks like it could be a nice fleshy color. So when I say fleshy color, that's like if you're doing any girl paintings or boy paintings or picture paintings, or you know, want that fleshy tone. Like I usually get the light browns and the browns, but I never get like the peaches. So that's really nice. So let's open these. Let's open one up and check it out. See if I can find one to compare it with, so that we can have something to compare it against. So I have red cherry here in the gelato mix. I'll just put that aside and see if I can't kind of compare the difference between them for you. And so I'm going to grab the red. The red looks like it's this one here. So I have the red and then I have the scarlet. Let me grab both of those out so we can do somewhat of a comparison. Now we're not comparing colors. We're just kind of comparing the medium and how it works. These are water-soluble gel sticks, and then Gelatos is a water-soluble pigment. So they should be very similar, but not the same. They're different, and but they should work the same. And for the price, if you don't have Gelatos and you're just now getting into this, this seems like an amazing deal. Even at the full retail price, $24.99. If you're buying Gelatos, you can pay upwards of, you know, anywhere between $3 to $5 per stick. And so that gets to be pretty expensive over time. And this one you get 24. But let's look at how much you get in each one of these. So I'll open this one up. And to open up, just pull the lid up like that, and then you can immediately start applying. So let me just grab my journal here. This is just a journal. We made these on our channels. You can make your own art journal for cheap. It doesn't cost much. It's literally cents compared to dollars to make your art journal. So if you're interested in seeing that video, I will do my best to link below. If you don't see the link, just message me and we will get that link put back on the channel so that you have it if you want to see how to make these cheap journals. So I'm just going to go ahead and glide this on. You can see it just goes on really nice and smooth. It's a pretty color. Let's see, how much stick do you get? Do you get much stick with this? So it doesn't look like you get a, oh, okay, so to turn it, duh, sorry guys, duh, to turn it, there was no instructions with this, so how am I supposed to know? No, I should know this. So just twist it to the right to turn it and get it to go, just like your makeup, just like your lipstick. You guys, I haven't worn lipstick in a while, so please forgive me. And I'm just going to keep twisting it until it stops, or until it falls out. And then I'll have to try to figure out how to put it back in. But I won't do that on the camera because, yeah. Wow. Wow, guys. You get a lot of pigment here. Now, I can't really compare it with the Faber-Castell Gelato because obviously mine is used. And I can't say like how much you would or wouldn't get with it, but assuming that the gelato comes flat, you get about almost the same. I don't have any ounces in here or measurements, but you know, it looks like you could get about the same amount of medium. And then to retract it, just go to the left, turn it to the left. That's a lot of pigment in here. So these will last for a bit, especially if you're doing them for Bible journaling. So it goes on pretty nice and smooth, really nice. And let me just show you how the gelato compares to that. It also goes on nice and smooth. Let me do another one of these just so we can show the difference. This is a lighter red. Honestly, I would say that the gel sticks go on a lot smoother than the gelato, but the gelato seems to have more pigment in it, which would justify the cost of the gelato over the gel stick. But you can take your finger with your gel sticks and you can blend them together. And this is basically a dry gelato technique. And you're just going to blend them together like that if that's what you want to do. Okay, you can do the same with the gelato. It blends nicely too. And if you already have gelatos, you can actually use these both together. There's not much of a difference in texture that I can see. You did get a smoother blend. I am getting a smoother blend with the gelato. Not as smooth with the gel stick, which again probably justifies more of the price with the gelato. But for an inexpensive alternative, they dry gelato well together. Another thing you can do with these is you can paint with them as like a watercolor. So if I grab a little baker's mat here, I can take these gel sticks and put a little color on my mat. And I'll also do the same for my gelato. Okay. Then I can take some water with a paintbrush and start to pull that up to create a watercolor. So I'm going to do a different paintbrush for each so I don't mix my colors. And you can see if I come in, I can create a nice little beautiful watercolor background. And for the gelatos, I'm going to do the same thing. Again, it working out to be very similar in terms of characteristics and movement. So nice. It's nice to have a cheaper alternative sometimes. No, for me, all the time. Alright, so there's that. Nothing on the other side, which I didn't expect there to be. So we have dry gelato, we have wet and gelato, and let's just see, is this coming off at all? I think a good way to test that is for me to grab a piece of paper here. So I have the dry gelato here and the dry gel stick here. I'll just come over here, take the end of my paintbrush, and just see if I can't get some of that to rub off. Okay, yep, it did rub off on the gel stick. Let me see if I can get it to rub off on the gelato. Yep, also on the gelato. So the characteristics are the same. If you are going to use these in your Bible, let's see how they would work well together. Alright, so I'm just going to go to the end of my Bible. This here is a King James Version Personal Reflections Bible. I like this Bible because it has just a white without lines. So it's white paper, no lines. So I find that to be nice to use occasionally. And I'll just go to the back here in one of the sections back here to use, just because I'm testing this out. I'm not actually doing any Bible journaling on this video. So I will just put a piece of Bible mat here, place this down, and then we'll do the gel sticks here. If you haven't taken our free Bible journaling course, I would encourage you to do so. It's absolutely free. We always link to it at the bottom of our videos. So that doesn't cost you anything. The reason why we put these out there is for you guys to learn how to Bible journal at no cost. And if you decide to move forward with any programs, you can make a good decision after you've decided if you even like to Bible journal. That's your method. So it's just something we like to do to make sure that everyone has the opportunity to learn how to Bible journal. It's so important. It's so important. Okay, so in terms of working on the Bible, it looks pretty good. It's going really well in terms of blending these. Just come in and blend them all together here. Create a nice little blended page here. So both going really well. I find that the Kingart feels to make more of a kind of, on this particular Bible journaling page, it feels like it's coming down more creamy, but let me just add some more gelatos. That just might be my problem. Yeah, it's working about the same for both. Both excellent. Okay. I didn't expect to see any bleed through, and I'm not. Even though I'm pushing it in to the page, you're still not seeing it come up to the back. You're seeing a little bit of shadowing, but not, like, no bleed through per se. Alright, let's go ahead and use them and as watercolor on the Bible page. So again, I'm just going to apply a little bit of watercolor, a little bit of gel stick, and a little bit of, this is the gel stick, this is the gelato. And I will come in with some water. I will mix up the gel stick, kind of give it some room to spread here, and we'll do the same thing with the gelato here. Create a nice little watercolor. Okay. Alright. Let me come in and dry with my heat gun, and I will be right back. This is just a Derice heat tool. I've had it forever. It's super old. They probably don't even make it, but if they do, it will be in our store, also linked below. All right, in the Bible, you're seeing that the gel sticks, again, are a little less pigmented than the gelatos. Again, that's probably why the gelatos are more expensive. It does, when you add more pigment, that does shoot up the price of the wholesale cost, actually, and the price of actually manufacturing them. So more pigment usually is more money in the art world, but this is good. This is still like excellent. So I'm gonna go ahead and test to see if I can get it. I've heated these up, so they should be set. I'm gonna see if I can't get any of them to rub off onto this page here. So I'm just gonna take the end of my stick, and this is just me testing to see if anything comes off after heat. Okay, getting just a little bit of rub off on both the gelato and the gel stick, but not much, and definitely not as much as we had here when they weren't dry. So if you are going to put these in your Bible, you might want to heat set them and then let them dry maybe overnight to minimize or even eliminate the chance of any transfer on the other page. Now notice that if I just close my page and I rub, okay, I'm not getting any, there, just a little bit rubbing. I'm not going to get any transfer to the next page here. It was only when I actually used a utensil, right, to come in here and really mark it up that I got some transfer. So what's important is for you to use a Bible mat or some kind of protection against this other side of the page. So if you're coming on this side to do your Bible journaling on this page, it's best if you use a Bible mat to protect this other side of the page, not only for indentation, but also for color transfer. So obviously, if I mark on this, it's just gonna, if at all, it would go onto the Bible mat and not onto the page. So that's just a quick tip for you. Finally, the difference as well with the gelato and the Kingart is that the gelato says it's acid-free, which when we say acid-free, whenever we're talking about acid-free, we're usually talking about the actual substrate or the page of the Bible or the canvas that we're working on or the art journaling page. Usually we're worried about the paper and it being acid-free. And so when we start looking at acid-free in supplies, I don't really see it as much. But if it is for sure acid-free, a lot of companies will put that on the label just because it's extra marketing for them, or it's just extra, makes you feel more comfortable. So acid will destroy your pages over time. So it's important for you not, if something is for sure acid, or if you're not sure, you know, and you have a choice to go for acid-free or not acid-free, I would probably go with the company that says that they're acid-free over the company that doesn't say they're acid-free. So if you have something that is acid and you're putting it in your Bible, we have a whole blog post on acid-free and acid in your Bible. But if you put something that's acid on your Bible, over time, it will deteriorate the page. It will deteriorate the actual page itself. The acid will then start to eat through it, essentially. So if that is a really big concern, always look for the company that says they're acid-free if you're purchasing them, which would be here the gelato. The Kingart, they don't say. They say that they're light fast, but they don't say they're acid-free. I'm guessing that they probably are acid-free. I don't know. I can't tell you for sure because I don't know. And so it's important for you to make that decision. I suspect that it's just fine, and I'll be using these in my Bible, so I feel good about it. But that doesn't mean that I can tell you something that I don't know, which I don't know if it is or not. So another bonus for the gelato, they do market that it's acid-free. Kingart is not marketing that at this time. They both are marketing that they are light fast, which means the color will remain vibrant over time. So I hope this really helped you kind of decide if you are budget conscious. This is a very good deal to get all of these 24, I think, in the pack. 24 gel sticks for the retail at $24.99 makes these $1 a piece. If you can get them for $17.99, then of course it's less than $1 a piece. For gelatos, if you're comparing them against them, they work pretty good against the gelato. The gelato, however, is more expensive, does have more pigment, and is marketing that they are acid free. So a little more safe there, might make you feel a little better if you have the additional money to spend. So I hope this was helpful. If it was, please give us a thumbs up, and you have a wonderful day. Goodbye.